Today, the January 6th committee will resume its public hearings. The focus will be on former President Donald Trump's efforts to pressure state officials to overturn 2020 election results.
That's right. Now, here's part of the extraordinary one-hour call between Trump with Georgia officials. This was back on January 2nd, 2021. It's a phone call in which Trump insists he did win Georgia, despite results showing instead a slim victory for Joe Biden.
If we could just go over some of the numbers, I think it's pretty clear that we won. We won very substantially, Georgia. You even see it by rally size, frankly. We'd be getting 25,000, 30,000 people a rally, and the competition would get less than 100 people, and it never made sense.
Congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen is live on Capitol Hill with a preview of what we can expect. Hey, Stephanie, good morning.
Hey guys, good morning. Well, this is the fourth in this series of hearings for the January 6th Select Committee, and committee staff are still promising new information as they have with all of our previous ones. So as you said, the focus today is on that pressure campaign on state legislatures, especially those key states where, Trump lost by a relatively slim margin. You're talking Georgia, Arizona, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Those were a lot of the states that got a lot of the former president's focus when he was trying to convince people that he actually won the election. Now, the effort to this pressure campaign, what we're going to hear from the committee today, will also include information on the fake electors that Trump and his campaign and his allies were trying to put together to send these fake electors to Congress, to have those counted on January 6th instead of these state-certified ones showing that now President Biden has won. So we're going to be hearing from witnesses live in person today representing two states, Arizona and Georgia. So there'll be four witnesses today. One of them is the Arizona House Speaker, Rusty Bowers. He's going to be telling his story in full for the first time, really, in a wide public view. We're also going to hear from Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger and Georgia Secretary of State Chief Operating Officer Gabriel Sterling. We heard a lot from Raffensperger and Sterling when Georgia was going through the recount and the audit. Those are two voices we've heard a lot. Those were voices that were on that Trump phone call. So we'll be curious to see what new information they bring to the table today. And then we're also going to be hearing from Wandra Shane Moss. She is a Georgia election worker who was specifically called out by Trump and then faced threats and intimidation after getting specifically called out by the former president. And again, the committee is saying they're going to be showing again today that the former president and his allies knew that he lost the election, but they continued to push these lies of a stolen election, and that ultimately led again to the violence on January 6th.
Question for us is that can these revelations that come from the committee's work and the rest of our work, can we persuade enough people who maybe had some doubts but now see these facts so that the adults in the room take control of the U.S. government?
The key member taking the leading role today will be Representative Adam Schiff of California. He'll be taking on that same role we saw from Representative Zoe Lofgren and Representative Aguilar in last week's hearing. So he'll be doing a lot of the questioning today of the four witnesses, all of whom are appearing live and in person. We will also, of course, hear from the chair and vice chair, Representatives Thompson and Cheney. No lawyer questions, though, today, just the three congressional members. We also will continue a lot of the same. We'll get more of those recorded depositions and interview snippets, maybe even some more documents. So we're going to see a lot of the same presentation style we have for the previous hearings. Again, expected to be about 2 to 2.5 hours long, and the hearing kicks off today at 1 o'clock Eastern this afternoon.
All right, congressional correspondent Stephanie Liebergen reporting live from Capitol Hill for us. Thank you.